Shri K.T. Rama Rao sir is moving towards the lighting of lamp. Along with Mr. Jayesh Ranjan, Principal Secretary of the Industries and Commerce and Information Technology, Department of Telangana Government. And we even have Dr. Satnarayan Chava, the founder and CEO of Laurus Labs. We have Mr. Shakti Nagapan, Director Life Sciences and Pharma and CEO of BioAsia. And E.V. Narasimha. on behalf of Jamp Pharma. Ladies and gentlemen, I would request you all to please put your hands together. Now I would request.
Hello. Hi, good morning, everyone. Honorable Minister, Mr. KTR, sir, Dr. Satya, Mr. Jayesh Ranjan, Mr. Narsimhan, Mr. Shakti, other honorable dignitaries, my friends from the industry, and colleagues of Jamp Pharma, members of the press, and all other guests here. It's an honor for me to be present here and welcome, sir, for the inauguration of the Jamp R&D Center. We started this journey about 4 years ago when we decided that we need to have our own facility in India. And at that point of time, we had multiple options and multiple states or different avenues to consider. What really inspired us from the way that the Telangana government had the TSIIC body, had presented their plans and the entire structure of how you go about having your own facility. The land plans were available online, so we as a company could decide which land we wanted to select. It's pretty much like ordering food from an online menu. Once the land was selected, we visited the land and we were told that every 28 days there is a committee which meets, and if your plans are accepted, the committee will meet and they will give you the land. And right on the 28th day, the committee met. They gave us the land because our plans were selected. We had questions about how payments will be made, and we were clearly told, that you can either pay online, you could pay through bank drafts. There were various multiple options of payments which were available. Once that was done, we had some questions about the contract. The legal team had some questions. I was very, very surprised that here is a government and, including Mr. Shakti, who was available for a contractual discussion with the corporate entity, trying to clarify questions, trying to clarify, our doubts, some of which they had. Finally, when everything was settled, we signed the lease. Our CEO, Mr. Louis, he wanted to come to India and meet the minister, sir. We fixed up an appointment. We reached out to his office. We were, told to come to the office at 7 p.m. in the evening. We were there at 6:45, and right at 7 p.m., sharp on time, sir was there. He had full knowledge about the history of Jamp, about Louis, about what we were doing. You could probably see the same example today that, everything was on time. It's a great credit to you, sir, that how you have built up the systems and the processes and how you have built the team around yourself, wherein, decisions are taken quick, speed is of importance, but at the same time, the values of time, the values of transparency are very, very important. And I think that's where there's a mutual collaboration or synergies between the way Jamp wants to work and the way that state of Telangana is working right now. So I can, safely say on behalf of Louis that we are committed to the state of Telangana. This is our first milestone. We have many, many ambitious plans to grow in this state, to work with the people of Telangana, to work with your government, and hopefully in all our future celebrations as well, sir, you can be a part of the celebrations and part of our success. Thank you for being here. Thank you for this honor to be part of this celebration. We have a small video from Louis, who was unfortunately not able to come here. So can we have the AV, please?
Good morning to all. Honorable Minister KTR, Dr. Satya, CEO of Loris, distinguished dignitaries, and guests and employees. It is a real privilege to be addressing you today in this key moment in the history of Jamp Pharma Group and its partnership with India, the inauguration of a new facility in Hyderabad. At the outset, I would like to thank the Telangana government and especially Mr. Rama Rao, Minister of Municipal Administration and Urban Development, Industries and IT and Commerce, a brilliant man whose visionary approach has propelled the growth and excellence of the life science industry. This major project would never have been possible without your support and progressive government policies. For us, it logically became a strategic and natural initiative to pursue the growth momentum that has characterized our pace for the past few years. With that in mind, we quickly recognized Telangana as a pharmaceutical hub bursting with talent driven by the same passion as we are, to collaborate to build a future where all can live fully and healthy. Indeed, at Jamp Pharma Group, our vision knows no limit, and our desire is simple: to become one of the largest global pharmaceutical company dedicated to building a healthier future for patients. In this sense, the inauguration of the Jamp Pharma Group facility today is an important step toward achieving this ambitious goal. Telangana and Jamp Pharma Group already have much in common. We are growing significantly while providing stability, we are innovative, and we attract the best talent. In doing so, each of us is now a key player in our ecosystem. As you know, we at Jamp Pharma Group are working hard to provide and ensure the availability of affordable, top quality medicines and health solutions. In this sense, the facility that we are inaugurating today will have as its main mission the development of new oral solids, solutions, and semi-solid products. 60 employees will contribute to making this possible. I would like to thank them warmly for taking part of this major project. I would like to acknowledge the remarkable efforts of all those who, in one way or another, made this dream come true. To our employees, our suppliers, and partners, a huge thank you. Lastly, rest assured that we are determined to develop a partnership that will benefit all the stakeholders in the ecosystem who will revolve around or at the heart of this new facility. And this in terms of job creation, business opportunities, as well as economic prosperity for the state and even for the country. For Jamp Pharma Group, the new facility can only give way to a long list of development leads and partnership with India. In a few years, we will be proud to say that we have built this bright future together. Thank you, and looking forward to working with you.
Thank you, Mr. Sukrit, for a warm welcome note. Now I request our founder and CEO Loris Labs, Dr. Satnarayan Chava, sir, to please share a few words.
Good morning to respected KT Ramarao garu, Jayesh Ranjan garu, Sekti Narsimareddy garu, and Sukat. Our association with Jamp was very memorable. And they're our biggest partner in Canada. When we met Louis first time, Louis is a Indian at heart. He's also a down-to-earth person, but he's very entrepreneurial. That's the reason Jamp became #3 company in Canada in such a short span. And he is a people person. He takes care of his colleagues very well. That is the main reason for the biggest success of Jamp. And I'm sure with the success of this R&D center, Louis will invest significantly in India, especially in Hyderabad. Hyderabad is becoming very popular in entire life cycle of healthcare. From drug discovery to generics, vaccines, biosimilars, to medical devices, you name anything in the life cycle healthcare industry, Hyderabad is being recognized very well. Not only that, many big pharma are looking at putting up their R&D centers, their back-end offices in India. The notable one is Novartis, where they put so much of trust and investments in Hyderabad just because of the able and very decisive government. There are many able governments across the globe, but there are very few decisive governments. And I'm sure the Telangana government is one of the very decisive government. When they decide, they will do it. And also the bureaucracy around the minister is very professional. I think I believe they are very fit for a private industry than a government. They think very humble, and they are very decisive. When we approach them, they are very forthright in talking to us and giving their suggestions. So I'm sure investments from Jamp like this will help the minister's vision to create $100 billion healthcare industry in Telangana. And I'm sure these are the solid foundations for creating a better future, not only for the Hyderabad, not only for the state, for the country, it's for the entire globe. So, you know, India is recognized as a pharmacy of the world, but still there is a perception, two perceptions. One is internal, other one is external. Internal perception is pharma industry considered as a polluting industry. I don't know, when people visit facilities like this and like our facilities, they are not polluting. They are creating environment for colleagues to grow. And the other perception is, as Minister was just mentioning, he had a lot of challenges when he went to met some big pharma CEOs. They are also worried about the intellectual property right protection. So if we don't value others' knowledge, they will not value our knowledge. So all of us should commit to change these perceptions. Pharma industry is not the polluting industry. It is a very well designed and not to pollute. And the second one is, we should also work around creating knowledge, and also knowledge has better value than selling a product. So we should try to change these two perceptions. Then I'm sure Hyderabad will do very well in their ambition to take the industry up to $100 billion. I wish Jamp great success here. And I know you are also a people person, Sukhat. I'm sure your team will do very well here. We wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I request our Honorable Minister for Municipal Administration and Urban Development, Industries and IT and C, Government of Telangana, Shri K.T. Ramarao Garu, sir, to please share a few words.
Thank you, Sukhat, for having us here. Thank you very much. Dr. Satyanarayan Garu, my colleagues Jayesh Ranjan Garu, Narsimha Reddy Garu, Alpesh Ji, Shakti Nagapan, to all the employees and family of Jamp India Pharmaceuticals, and to also all the friends from media who have gathered here. A very good morning to all of you. Firstly, I'm very delighted to be here today at the inauguration of this new facility of Jamp Pharma Corporation in Hyderabad, which is being established with a total investment of almost 250 crores and employing more than 200 people. I'm happy to note that the company has already invested 100 crores and is going to invest more in the manufacturing facility in days to come. I've also been informed, more importantly, that this facility is the first owned facility of Jamp Pharma Group outside of Canada and designed to cater. It is designed to cater not only to the Canadian market but also other regulated markets as well. It's a matter of great pride that this new facility of Hyderabad will contribute to about 25% of Jamp's total product pipeline in its phase 1 itself, and it is one of the key drivers of the company's growth plans. I sincerely congratulate Mr. Louis Pailon, the President and CEO, Sukhat Juneja, and the entire team of Jamp Pharma Corporation on this occasion, and do wish that the Center of Excellence grows more and more rapidly in Hyderabad. But I was also told that since Alpesh was from Gujarat, he had set up the corporate headquarters in Gujarat in Ahmedabad. Alpesh ji, अभी तो मोदी जी भी छोड़ के चले गए गुजरात, वो भी दिल्ली चले गए, तो आप भी ऐसा करिए कि आपका corporate headquarters यहाँ ला दीजिए जल्दी. और thank you, sir. He says he likes Hyderabad more than Ahmedabad. I think we also like Hyderabad more than any other city in India, so obviously. I'm told that the leadership of Jamp Pharma yesterday, in fact, systematically evaluated various locations in India and has finally found Genome Valley in Hyderabad as the most attractive destination for setting up operations. This indeed is a testament, to the overall ecosystem of life sciences in Hyderabad and the pro-business approach of the government of Telangana under the leadership of our dynamic Honorable Chief Minister, Shri KTR Garu. I would also like to point out quickly that, as Satyanarayana Garu has just mentioned, Hyderabad is continuing to consolidate its position in the life sciences ecosystem. We are a $50 billion industry in Hyderabad now, life sciences, but our ambition is to make it a $100 billion industry by 2030, employing 400,000 more people in this specific sector over the next 8 years. In terms of competitiveness, in terms of attractiveness, and what makes Hyderabad a very unique R&D and manufacturing destination for life sciences industry, I can tell you that when I was in the United States recently over the last fortnight, when I was mentioning some numbers, people were confused and amused also. When I told them that Hyderabad is home to more than 33% of global vaccine production, people were very, very surprised. When I was mentioning to them that Hyderabad and Telangana is that province where the maximum number of US FDA approved units exist in the entire world, people were very, very surprised. The second largest province in the world, second largest state in the world is New Jersey in United States. So these are things that the world really does not know much of. My sincere request to all of you here who are in the life sciences ecosystem, all the employees of Jamp Pharma and others in this industry, I would urge you all to spread the good word. I would also like to highlight that the Genome Valley cluster where you are currently located has more than 2.5 million square foot of multi-tenanted laboratory facilities and more than 2 million more square foot under construction. Genome Valley, in fact, will also soon have a B hub, which basically stands for biology hub, which includes all forms of biology and chemistry, of course. And this will be up and running soon. And this is the first of its kind scale-up manufacturing facility for biologics. Now, Genome Valley is also emerging as a top destination for biological manufacturing. This cluster hosts most of the country's vaccine manufacturers, such as BHARAT Biotech, Biological Evans, and Indian Immunologicals, in addition to other areas like monoclonal antibodies, pharmaceutical formulations, among others. Also, as I just pointed out, this B Hub will also help further accelerate biological manufacturing in the state and the country as well. I was just informed by the Telangana State Industrial Infrastructure Corporation's MD and his team that about 12 crore rupees have been approved yesterday to improve the water facility here in this area. While we are also very keen, I know most of you live in Shamirpet and Medchal and commute all the way. I know it is a bit of a journey for you to make every day in and out of this facility. We've been trying hard. We've been asking Government of India to give us, lands which belong currently to the Defense Department and Ministry of Defense, so that we can expand our road from the Jubilee bus station in Secunderabad all the way to Shamirpet. We've also been asking them for lands on the other road which connects, Suchitra Circle all the way back to Patni and Paradise. Unfortunately, even though we've been asking for 6-7 years, and we are ready with money and all the plans to construct these skyways, Government of India so far has been very, very non-responsive. But I do hope that wisdom will dawn on them. I do hope that they will come forward soon and also understand that a growing city like Hyderabad, a growing cluster like Genome Valley needs all the support it can from both the state government and the central government as well. We also are interested and very, very keen. In fact, I had a quick review while we were touring your facility. We're wanting to expand this area as well. We'll go about acquiring another 400 acres of land adjoining the current location so that we can accommodate the growing, ever-growing demand from the life sciences industry for land allocation for more manufacturing facilities to come up in this region. And I would also like to share with you that last time I was here in Genome Valley, I was told by several of your employees that you don't have a decent hotel facility here and a decent restaurant facility here. While your organization must be offering you nice lunches and breakfasts, I think we can make do with more. So therefore, we are in the process of setting up a nice 5-star hotel facility also, which will be upcoming, hopefully soon. Genome Valley continues to be the epicenter in terms of life sciences industry in Hyderabad. While we have big plans elsewhere, on the southern side of Hyderabad to set up the Hyderabad Pharma city. On the northwestern side, we also have set up a large medical devices park. Genome Valley continues to be the epicenter and nucleus of all life sciences industry in Hyderabad. We will ensure that the basic infrastructure facilities and further expansion of this facility in this area, this cluster, also happens at an expeditious pace. Once again, to the entire family of Jamp Pharma, I congratulate all of you, and to Sukhad, to Alpesh, to Louis, and every one of you, my compliments. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for the valuable insight. Now I would request Mr. Alpesh Thakkar, Director Jam India, for the vote of thanks.
Honorable Minister Sri KTR Garu, we thank you from bottom of our heart for giving us ease of setting up this facility in Hyderabad. We thank Mr. Jayesh Ranjan Garu, Mr. Narasimha Reddy, Mr. Sakti Nagappan, and the all Telangana government here for also giving us a piece of doing business, as rightly said by Mr. KTR in New York couple of weeks back. So thank you very much, sir. We also thank our partners, valuable partners and friends, Dr. Satya, all the partners sitting here, who are coming all the way from Hyderabad, Bangalore, and Ahmedabad. Thank you very much for being a part of our successful journey. We also thank Spectrum team and our project team who has, made this possible and finished the project within the committed time. Thank you very much, sir. And all our employees who are integral part of our family, and we believe that if you are there, we are successful. We are growing rapidly in all these markets. Thank you very much. And we also thank all the press media, all the guests here, all the visitors. Thank you very much, and welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Alpesh. Now I request all the dignitaries who are on the stage for a quick picture.